Let's go. Keep it coming, kid. Now lay it on.
You okay?
Beautiful, kid. You got your father's power.
He certainly does. His father hit like a heavyweight, too. Gus, despite our differences, I've always said you're one of the best trainers in the business.
I don't care what you say about me, Queen. Always nice to see you, Megan.
Always nice to see you too, Gus.
I'm bringing my daughter into the business. You know how good she is with fighters. I want her to manage Andre. You're a great trainer. Why not concentrate on what you do best and let Megan and I concentrate on Andre's career?
Thanks, but I think I can handle it.
Isaac Frost will be fighting for a title within 2 years. I can do that for you, too.
Thanks, but I can handle it.
Did this old man ever get your father a title shot?
He was on his way!
The only way to the title is through me.
Not if nobody can beat me.
Oh, you think so? You don't know who you're fucking with.
Dad!
You've been listening to this stupid old man.
Dad!
You don't know who you're fucking with.
I apologize.
No, you have no reason to apologize. But your father, on the other hand, he chews fighters up and he spits them out.
Gus, if we just...
Megan, you're a good egg. But no way are we getting in bed with D.L. McQueen.
I respect your decision. Lucius Palmer likes to run, but he'll get aggressive at the end of each round. He's good at stealing fights. Good luck, Andre.
Thanks, Megan.
She's right about Palmer. She's a smart girl, that Megan.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. We have a big card for you tonight, and a lot of people excited about what we're going to bring you in moments on our undercard. It is the pro debut of the middleweight, Andre Bishop. He will be going up against the KG veteran, Lucius Palmer, from here at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Stay with us for that. So round one is underway. Andre Bishop against Lucius Palmer. So many times we talk about the nerves that somebody making their pro debut can be having. Don't expect that out of Andre Bishop, not with his amateur pedigree. Well, we've been waiting all week to call this one. Teddy, what kind of fight are you expecting?
Well, the kind of guys that they get insulted if you miss them, Joe.
When we get matchups like this, guys that just won't quit, they'll be there every step of the way like Daddy Ward. Sometimes there comes a point where one fighter thinks he's got himself an advantage. He's done something great. But then the other fighter doesn't go away. How does that play out in the minds of each fighter?
Usually it doesn't affect the kind of guys you just mentioned, Gaddy and Ward. They're made how to cement these guys. They're already set in their ways. They know what they have to do. They're not going to get thrown off just because somebody's still there.
90 seconds to go here in this round. We heard from Lucius Palmer's corner saying that they wanted him to concentrate a bit more on defense. That was a good block there. See, Andre Bishop, that training really paid off. Just back to basics with the 1-2, boom, boom. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. He engages in the clinch. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Well, as if it's right on cue, Lucius Palmer here at the end of the round, flurrying against Andre Bishop. That was an interesting first round for Andre Bishop, the American making his pro debut here. Teddy, Lucius Palmer's the kind of guy that could give a young up-and-comer like Bishop some issues.
He likes to steal the end parts of a round, kind of like Ray Leonard did against Marvin Hagler. Has to be careful for that.
You need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head move more.
We told you Lucius Palmer was a crafty veteran, and as we start round number 2, I think Andre Bishop got a good taste of that. Palmer just bided his time, waiting around for the final moments of that first round, then flurried and rallied and tried to steal it. That's what he does in most of his fights. Palmer's just not throwing many jabs here tonight, Teddy. I know that really bothers you. You like a guy that commits to the jab, don't you?
Well, that's boxing 101. I mean, that's the fundamentals, and it has so many areas where it serves you. I mean, it sets up your punches, it sets up your offense, but it controls your defense. Keeps a guy at a certain distance, gives the guy something to think about. Just the most basic thing in the world.
The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. Halfway through this round here. Nice strike after catching one by Lucius Palmer. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop.
Keep your head moving.
10 clicks of the top. How about a return to sender with the left hand?
Nice work, kid. Good job in that round. Don't fight, Ace, fight. Jab and move.
That was your round, Andre. You're winning this fight. Keep that jab pumping.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. Good 1-2 by Andre Bishop. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Palmer. Palmer's doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Again to the melon. Solid left hand to the head. Palmer's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Good right hand by Andre Bishop. He needs more of that. A little 1-2. Jab, followed by the cross. Goes up top with a right hand.
Attaboy!
Lucius Palmer now. You know, Palmer has been working on his defense, and there he blocked that punch.
Beautiful. Nice movement there. Keep that up. Keep moving. You're in control. Just keep the pace up, okay? Okay. Take a deep breath.
Nice work, kid. Good job in that round. Listen, I want you to pick his jabs. Throws the jab, parry it away, and you'll catch it, okay? You got that. It's gonna happen.
No doubt about it, this is close on the scorecards. But who can separate themselves here in this final round? Andre Bishop is determined to be that guy.
This is what he's visualized when he first put the gloves on me. He's thought about this in training, in road work, when he's been doing the bag work, those kind of... It comes down to the last round. He has to pull it out, the moment.
Come on, kid.
Doubling up the jab by Palmer. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Time is of the essence now. We've reached the halfway point of this final round. Lucius Palmer's hurt by a big shot. Teddy, explain this to me. Hey, this fighter was just staggered and stunned. Now all of a sudden he's defending solid. He goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head. So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Oh, and the right hand comes into play by Andre Bishop. Effective with that 1-2. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Teddy, I can only imagine what his opponent is thinking right now when he looks across the ring and sees a guy that still is full of energy.
Well, I'll tell you what he's thinking. He's thinking, how come I'm feeling this way and he's feeling that way? And you know what? The guy he's looking at might not be feeling that way, but he's making him look like he is. He's making him think that he is, and that's all that counts.
Final bell of a close fight. Teddy, sometimes there's close fights that are actually easy to score. This wasn't one of them.
No, you could make arguments for both guys almost every round.
Back here in the Friday Night Fight studios, I'm Brian Kenny. Amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop taking his first steps as a pro this past weekend on the undercard at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Bishop beating former welterweight contender Lucius Palmer en route to his first pro win. Now, we've seen Palmer before here on ESPN. He's a veteran, he's no joke, and Bishop is now considered to be one of the best prospects boxing has seen in decades. By beating a fighter the caliber of Palmer in his pro debut, no less, he definitely made a statement. Andre Bishop clearly a fighter to watch. In other news, heavyweight prospect Isaac Frost scoring the second knockout of his pro career, beating another overmatched opponent on the undercard of a McQueen pay-per-view in Las Vegas. He's now 2-0 with 2 KOs.